going to watch a video that talks about Tramadol. The creators of this video talks about how Tramadol is in the opioid family, and it is responsible for numerous deaths being related to this drug killing people. And you hear a lot about hydrocodone, oxycontin, heroin, but you don't really hear anybody say tramadol in that same class. So what we're going to do is look at this video, see what they're talking about, and then comment on it in the comment section below.
Aaron Strong was only 18 when he died in April, a future full of opportunities, lost to a cocktail of illegal prescription drugs, which included the powerful painkiller Tramadol. Despite their grief, Aaron's family spoke to us to warn other young people not to touch these deadly pills.
I'd love to see an end to this heartache on families, because it's happening week in and week out. And it needs to stop.
With a number of deaths recently linked to Tramadol, Northern Ireland's top pathologist is now speaking out about his fears over the abuse of the drug.
Part of the difficulty is that these people progressively lapse into coma, and often those around the individuals don't realise that there's anything wrong. They just assume that the person has fallen asleep. But in fact, that sleep is coma, and that coma is potentially life-threatening.
Professor Crane has gone public on this because he has examined the bodies of those who have died from drug overdoses, revealing that Tramadol is claiming more lives than any other drug here. That's based on new research the professor has just completed. The first Tramadol-linked deaths were in 2001. 2 were recorded. Since then, the number has been rising. In 2014, 30 people died, the youngest 18, the oldest 55. Last year, there were 33, the youngest a 16-year-old girl, the oldest a pensioner in his 70s. Even for a man who deals with death on a daily basis, these are shocking statistics.
The view perhaps is that people die from taking drugs like heroin and morphine and so forth, but our work shows that, in fact, Tramadol is the big one. It's the big killer.
Tramadol is an opiate-based drug used to treat moderate or severe pain, and because it's so strong, you can only get it on prescription. But anti-drug campaigners say more and more are turning to the black market to get this cheap but deadly high.
People taking them by the handful, and not just once a day, 2, 3, 4 times a day, they're eating them by the handful. And this, it's scary, living in this community, and you see people who are walking about like zombies.
Because of the rising number of deaths, Tramadol was reclassified in 2014. That means if you don't have a prescription, you are in possession of a Class C drug. Now calls for that to be upgraded to a Class A.
If Tramadol is killing so many people in Northern Ireland, then I think we have to have stricter controls on its use.
Those who see the damage caused within communities now calling for more to be done. The message is simple. If not, the death toll will rise. Professor Crane speaking out just the first step. He will meet Northern Ireland's Chief Medical Officer later this month to push for urgent change. Sharon O'Neill, UTV Live.
What do you think? Share your views and thoughts in the comment section below.